Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
In motion goes the tight end. Ritter on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Going play action, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's McLeod. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved. Throwing to start the drive. Booth. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing on 1st down. Booth. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Vikings at 5-4 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Roll. Unlock right. Unlock.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down. Booth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
79 Broncos.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Booth. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown! Cam Akers from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Viking 18. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Booth. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Eagle, 60 Eagle. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Booth. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Booth. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 19 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Ridder from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Cycle.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Ridder. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 35 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Crackle 80. 60 Bison, 60, 19 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw. Booth. He'll dump this off to Akers. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Ready.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Tight, 19 tight, check. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Booth. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
19 Tigers, 60 Mavericks, 70 Timberwolves. Riggs. 7 Pirates. Go.
Back to throw again. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
70 Lions. Hurt. 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hold the ready.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
A give up the middle to Akers. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
79 Broncos. Tracking 60. Rig alert.
Back to throw. Booth. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And caught by London. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Steel, black. Red, yellow.
Ritter now. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's McLeod. And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Alert! Alert!
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Warriors 70. Ready.
On 3rd down, Booth going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Hey, Cash.
They'll try and throw for it here. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go, set.
Robinson up the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready, set.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Check view. Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now they'll change things up.
Mustang 19.
On 1st and 10. Boom. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready, ready. Plastic stick.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
43 rail.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And quickly, they get to the line. Ritter going to change it up. On 3rd down, Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down, here's Ritter. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
That's out quickly to London. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ritter completes this quickly. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
65 cat, 65 cat.
Looking to throw. Booth. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and a mile.
Come 19. Come 19.
Back to throw. Booth. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Going right back to Akers. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
19 Tiger.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
To throw on third down. Booth. He gets it complete to Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Panther 60.
Off the option, here's Akers. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, Booth. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Booth. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Seven Pirates.
On 4th down, Booth. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 110 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, Ritter. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Ready up. Yellow, go, green, down.
Ritter to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the 2nd half, that's a surprise.
So for the Falcons, it's a win they need.